Okay, and welcome to video 1. Now, before you start your advertising, one would hope that you've got everything organized, that you've found a venue, ideally, although you don't have to have your venue at this stage. You can start advertising with venue to be announced. That's fine as well. But one thing I think you need to be clear of from the beginning is how much you're charging. Some people like to do it free of charge, other people want to do it by donation, and other people want to charge fixed costs. Now, I've done all three of those methods, and I'm going to be honest with you, in the end, I just prefer a fixed cost. Now, what I do say to some people, if they really say I can't afford $10 or whatever, I say, okay, for you, just come along and give whatever you can. I don't want you to not come to do meditation just because of price. So the important thing is you come along, and even if you can't pay any money, then just come along anyway. Maybe down the track you can afford to give me something. That is completely up to you. But for 95, really almost 100% of people, they actually prefer a fixed cost. They actually like it. People don't like being in this situation. Oh, how much should I give? Oh, is this too stingy? Is this too much? If you just make it fixed cost, it just seems to work a lot better. Anyway, that's my 2 bits worth, but I totally appreciate and acknowledge anyone out there that may be doing it by donation or even free. If you want to do it free of charge, of course, that is great if you can afford that. But for most of you, you will be charging a cost because you want to at least recoup the expenses that you're putting in. Okay, with that said, what is the best way to do that? Now, I suggest you have a more expensive one-off drop-in rate and a cheaper rate if you pay for a block. Now, here in Australia, we have a school term of 10 weeks or 9 or 10 weeks. So some people like to do 5-week blocks. Now, I've structured the course content to each month you have 5 lessons. That way you can either do it on a month-by-month basis, so 4 lessons and just drop one of them, or you can do 5 lessons and do 2 per school term. That's completely up to you. So you've got flexibility. So decide whether you're going to do 4-week topics or 5-week topics. And then set your prices for more expensive, like here in Australia, we recommend $15 for a drop-in rate if you just come one off, or $50 for a set of 5, or $40 for a set of 4. So you're getting an equivalent of $10 versus $15 if you buy a block at a time. Now, you may not want to charge that. Like in the UK, you might want to do $10 or £10 and £5. And in fact, in a way, the larger the difference between the drop-in rate and the buy as a block rate, I think the better. And the reason is because it's so much better that you get people to buy in a block of 4 or 5 lessons at a time. And the reasons for that are as follows. First of all, you can get the cash up front, which really helps with your cash flow. And it guarantees you that you've got the money for that whole month, instead of worrying each week whether you'll get 2 people or 4 people or 6 people. And so it gives you peace of mind, it gives you the cash up front. But here's another real advantage, is those people, once they're paid, they are far more motivated to come along. And unfortunately, meditation, as I said, is one of those things that it's really easy to say, oh, I won't go tonight, I'll just come along tomorrow. So try to encourage people to buy blocks at a time. Of course, let them have the option to come as a one-off, but then they have to pay a premium because of that. So that's fine. You might want to decide whether or not you do the first class for free. A lot of the leaders that we have do the first time people come is for free. Now, I don't do that, or I didn't do that. But I still think it's a good option if you want to do that. The first time people come, it's for free, and then the second time they start paying. So agree on your costs. Now, to encourage you also to get people to pay as a lump sum over a number of weeks, Here at Skillful Mind, or as we're putting the course together, we are putting them together in subjects over 4 weeks or 5 weeks, as I said. And we've even printed up some little banners that you can put on Facebook or print out as posters for each month of these little topics. And you can put the price on them. Now, I think that's a really great idea for a couple of reasons. One, because again, it helps you sell the package and so get more money up front. But also, people these days seem to like the idea of doing workshops or little mini courses. And that's what they are. They're groups of meditation that are all dedicated around one particular subject, whether that's taking meditation to a deeper level or finding forgiveness or love, or different topics that we have, relaxation or letting go of emotion, whatever. We have each month we'll have a different topic. And so you'll find that you'll get more buy-in by telling people we've got like a little course which is running for a whole month over that period, and you pay as a block for that period, and it helps you sell it as a block. So decide on the way you want to present your course and your pricing structure before we go on to the next video. And we'll see you on the next video.